Black History Month. I missed you. I was born. Oh, just like everything. Say what? Long hard living, age to die. I got a lot to tell y'all. No. If anybody told you you're beautiful today, you are. What a beautiful time it is to be black. I hope you know that this month we educate. But can I sing real quick? What you tell him? I said, brother. Them old folks used to be singing, y'all. But he winds up. It's long. I know I've been gone for a minute, but guess what? I'm back now. And I know. Oh, yes it will. The change gonna come. Oh, yes it will. Yes. All right, let's go. Oh wait, mad bitch alert, the bitches is all fake. Okay, the bitches all mad cause bitches they ain't paid. And that's on the motherfucking mob, bitch.
Sometimes at the start, you can feel all by yourself. But I have a partner, but I can't turn no one else. So don't isolate yourself when there's nobody around. I'll be there to think of them.
So Shay, what does your pussy sit in your pants like?
A fucking grapefruit is real fat and succulent. It vibrates a little bit when you touch it.
What a true love will be. Can't nobody break this bond. One-on-one. Just now we have one-on-one.
What's motherfucking popping up back at y'all another motherfucking YouTube video? Hello, how are y'all? I know that y'all have missed me. I have taken the entire month of January off because I'm gonna be real with y'all. This video, it really doesn't have a title, topic, or whatnot. I just know that this video is gonna be an update. Because I know a lot of y'all have a lot of questions. I kind of left abruptly. This is my first video of the year. I put my scarf on, bitch. Hold on, I'm still a real bitch though. I put my scarf on though because for that little intro I was doing, bitch, you know, I was singing my heart out. And bitch, you know, I kind of get a little carried away. Because I play a couple of songs before I, you know, start a video. Bitch, I be lit up in this bitch and I was sweating, girl. My wig started sliding. I said, oh, well, before it slide, girl, we just gonna put a scarf on and get to it because I kind of gotta have this video done. But yeah, so ignore the scarf. I'm gonna probably take it off halfway through the video, child. But y'all ain't gonna catch me slipping like that. I got my melanin shirt on. It is Black History Month. And I'm going to get into how exciting this month is gonna be for content for y'all. Just because I have learned so much about what it is to be black. And it's a whole lot more than just your skin. So I wanna educate y'all because I do feel like knowledge is power and wisdom is knowing when to share that knowledge. So I feel like I'm wise right now. And I done took the whole month, you know, I still got a whole lifetime of learning to do, but these white folks done did us fucking dirty, bitch, and it's okay. It's okay. It's not okay. It's not okay. Fuck these crackers. First, I want to start by saying the reason why I have been off of YouTube this month is because I'm going to be very transparent in this video. I was going through it mentally. My last video, I think, is the one I did about that boy in December. Yeah, so, I don't, you know, like I said in that video, he wasn't the cause. He was just like something on top of a lot I was already dealing with. And that's just threw me into a mental state of feeling alone. I feel like nobody understands me. Nobody's ever gonna appreciate me. Everybody just wanna use me because of who I am. I ain't got nobody to run to. I ain't got nobody to depend on, lean on, you know, da-da-da. And like all of this stuff I was saying when I had all of this around me. I always have friends. I got, you know, da-da-da. But it's just in that moment when you in it, you just feel so alone. And it really threw me into like a depression. I really didn't wanna do anything beginning of January. Like it was the beginning of the year. Like, you know, but that really, you know, messed with me. And then on top of, like I said, a lot of other personal stuff I was dealing with. You know, I'm an influencer and I'm a happy person. I'm not a sad person, but I'm a person and we go through things. And so because I've been this light for so many people, I felt like I didn't have the right to not be happy because I was happiness for so many people around me and in the world. So I felt like, damn girl, you can't be sad. You gotta get out of this. And I had to accept, like, you know, it's okay to cry, it's okay to be sad about things, it's okay to do as long as you get out of it. At that, I'm like, whoa, whoa, this is not normal. Like, Shay, what's going on, baby? But your baby boy was hurting. I was really going through it, girl. I was going through it. And it wasn't because of a boy. It's just life. It just hits you like, girl, damn, fuck, we gotta keep doing this shit. But in that, I told myself, you know what? I need to take a break. And my real friends around me told me, Shay, you've been working since you was, what, 16, 17 on the internet? You ain't took a break yet. I've been going, y'all know how much I'm still that girl. But I've never taken a break. And I've never enjoyed myself. My whole life has been work. At first, work was fun. And then now it's just like, damn, it's really work. I don't know how to explain it. So like, this wasn't, I don't know myself. All I know is to entertain y'all. Like, for real, on some real shit, entertaining y'all is what I think I am. Like, what I like to do is my passion. But like, you gotta be able to take a break from some stuff and just enjoy life. And I haven't done that since I was 17. I've been on the go, working. And so now I'm just gonna enjoy the fruits of my labor. I just went to Houston last weekend just to smoke weed and record new songs for y'all. I got new music coming for y'all. You know, I just told myself I'm gonna start being more focused on me, because I've always cared about everybody else, you know? And that's not saying don't care about nobody else, but anyways, so yeah. So that's my spiel on why I've been gone. Okay, now I'm back. So what are we gonna get this month, Shay? What you know? This Black History Month, we coming for the next. I don't know if y'all know, but we are the generation that is gonna uncover and dust off the dust and read what was really written. And well, y'all said this. I love and hate this generation at the same time, because y'all stand up for stuff, but then y'all be sensitive as the fuck. I don't get it, but this Black History Month, I don't want to spend this Black History Month talking about Martin Luther King, Harriet Tubman, you know, all of Frederick Douglass, all of these black people that y'all know. I want to tell y'all about the black greatness that is, period. Not was, not, no, that is. Being black is a blessing. First off, if you think you ain't done nothing great in life yet, if you were born black, give yourself a pat on the back. That's pretty fucking cool, okay? Too long in this nation, black people have been taught to hate ourselves, hate our skin. I'm about to preach. We've been taught to hate ourselves, hate our skin, hate our hair, hate our culture, hate our language, hate our names. No, and it's so crazy how so many people watching this may not even care about history. You hate history, it's boring. But I promise you by the end of this video, you're gonna understand that history has everything to do with your day-to-day life. Learning somebody's history and learning the history of the land you live in and the nation you live in, you'll start to understand why the people act like they act. And I have a spiritual friend named Wet who's been in tune with this type of lifestyle and spiritual journey, but you know, I grew up Christian, Southern Black Baptist, so when you get to talking about black marriages and ancestors and shit, it blocks me out, like, hold on, Jesus. But, you know, I actually learned, because it's history. Whether or not you want to believe in the ancient religion and way of life and spirituality that our ancestors used before they came over here, whether or not you believe it's right or wrong, it still is history. And might I say, black people are fucking great. We were doing great. Like, we're so beautiful. We're so talented. Everything that is us is just like, and I'm gonna be teaching y'all about that throughout this month. And it's gonna be fun, okay? So if you think history is lame, you're oh well, bitch. If you don't know your history, you're doomed to repeat it. I'm going to be splitting up a few videos this month talking about the Orisha. Yes, I am so fascinated with the Yoruba people. Yes, in Nigeria. A lot of black people in America, they have family in the islands. In the Caribbeans, you know, Jamaican, Haiti, Dominican, there are Hispanic Americans, because black, they don't want to call themselves black. That's mainly because 60% of all slaves that came through that trade came straight to Central America, not South America. It was 35% that came to South America, 60% that came to Central America, that area, and then only 5% of slaves came to North America, the United States, that area. 5% of all this, 12.5 million slaves, only 5% of them came to North America, and you see how many slaves we had. So like, this was a big business. This was booming, this was booming, this was booming, this was booming, this was booming. But before our people were brought over here, we practiced a way of life that was the way of life. The original black people on earth, the first people on earth were black. So those people had a culture. And it literally is just connecting with the earth. Being a good person is so not what it was painted to be. See, what white people, I'm gonna sum this up because the videos I do when I talk about the different types of Orishas, because I think there's 9, I don't want to get it wrong, but I'm gonna break down their stories, just educating y'all on these iconic ass people. White people have known the power that black people possess forever, for longer than you think. White people don't think black people are weak, lazy, and dumb. They know we're strong, smart, and talented. And so what they did was just, and I'm gonna sum it up because it's so much. I feel wrong trying to sum up something so terrible in a YouTube video, but because it's so wrong, it's so terrible. I did so much research on, but I'm gonna say it like this: they knew the religion that we practiced over there, and they knew the power that we possessed. And when they brought us over here, they wanted to disconnect us from that. They wanted to take us from our roots, keep you from learning. I mean, it just makes you think, why did they stress so hard black people not being able to read and write? Reading and writing, like literally, that's just so important, right? It wasn't until 1863 by law that black people were allowed to read in the United States, period. Legally, you could read something in the United States in 1863. Why do they not want us to learn how to read and write? Because they didn't want us to know. Now, when I was younger, I used to think that, oh, they didn't want blacks learning how to read and write. They didn't want, slaves learning how to read and write because, reading a book is like you learn new words and you can argue better. Maybe. I don't know. But no, they didn't want you to read and write because they didn't want you to learn about what the fuck I'm about to say. They didn't want you to know about just how awesome and rich and powerful we were in Mother Africa. Oh, it's not even supposed to be called Africa. But that's another video. You get white supremacy. You get white people disconnecting us from our homeland, forcing us to pick up whatever they tell us and teach us. Because, when they brought slaves over here, they started teaching them Christianity like damn near immediately. But it wasn't until 1863 that they were allowed to read, and they were only allowed to read the Bible that the white man made them. So I don't know if y'all just, think that white people that came and stole you from Africa will give you a book that's completely true and without a lie in it. Maybe you trust them. Hey. I will not try to force this month to try to make anybody feel bad for being a Christian, whatever religion you practice, whatever. I will not do that. What I want to do is educate you and you make a decision, because the lack of education is what you were stripped of. You were stripped of that opportunity to know about how great you are if you are black. And not even just black, just of color. Because baby, they brought slaves from Africa to South America, dropped them off, picked up South Americans, brought them to North America, dropped them off, picked up North Americans, brought them to Africa. So bitch, we're probably related to like a lot of shit. You probably have a lot of family history, not just in Africa, but South America too, and Central America. You probably have some distant cousins down there, because it was just so much evil. We're learning about the Orisha myself and learning about our black ancestors and great kings and queens of Africa. I, realized that Christianity is something that has very, damn, them kids up there playing. Christianity is not something that I would ever feel like was a lie or was just a big waste of my time, because I grew up in the church and there's a lot of valuable things in the Bible that you can learn and use and apply to your life to make you a better person. So when learning about the Orisha myself, it kind of shows me the ways that spirituality have been used to benefit a people financially, with new territories, with conquest, crusades, whatever, slavery, ignorance, racism, oppression. People have used religion for their own personal goals for the longest, and the idea of spirituality and believing in something greater than yourself and that greater power only wanting you to be a good person, that is the dopest concept that that people can have on this earth, because it gives people hope. A lot of people live life not knowing what's next, what's and so when you take that and you mush it up and put your evil in it, then you get some evil ass stuff. So I'm not gonna tell y'all, just listen. I cannot force anybody to understand what I'm saying, but I will speak to be understood. You don't have to believe, but you will hear. If you don't want to hear, leave. This is my month, and really it's my year. Really it's my land, really this my people. So yeah, I want to start off by saying, if you're white, or not black watching this video and or any other video that I post this month, and you are offended or made uncomfortable by some of the statements that I make, please feel free to leave your comment under the video so I can block you, so I can have my supporters get on to you. Because right now, I don't give a fuck. I really don't give a shit about the feelings or hearts, you know, of white people that I offend or make uncomfortable, because nothing that I say will be a lie. Nothing that I say will not be something that is true. I'm going to state facts this entire month, and white people don't like facts. White people don't like it when you put facts in their fucking face. And some of them are actually really good. They're really nice, and they're really, but like, I want, what needs to happen, and what I'm learning as I go on, you cannot move forward unless you address what happened in the past. You can't do evil and act like it never happened and expect everybody else to just get over it. It's not no simple evil, y'all. If white folks just pat us on the back and hit us in the jaw, maybe we could get over that. But y'all, it's some real evil, and it's not just America. But I'm gonna talk about America because that's how I was born. But it's just like throughout all of history. You want to talk about power in the unity of a people? Look at white people. Because there's not a black person born in this country that's not affected by systematic racism at all. Unless, everybody is. In some way, form, or fashion in your life, you've been affected by it. And that's got to stop. Because it's over, right? Racism is over, right? Why are we still being affected by a system that is outdated? Because these white folks don't want niggas to want to know nothing. They want you to assimilate. They want you to get accustomed to, you're going to go to school and believe every lie we tell you. Oh, that shit's bullshit. Everything you learn in school is a fucking lie. They told me George Washington never told a lie. That's a lie. Bitch, the fuck? Abraham Lincoln only freed the slaves to keep the country. He didn't free slaves because he liked black folks. I'm talking about just so many things just jump out to you when you start thinking about your life and just how these folks lie to you. They don't want you to know. And they don't want black people to get interested in knowing about your past. Because if you don't get interested in knowing about your past, you'll be too present fighting your present. And see, when you fight your present, you block your future. But if you know your past, you won't fight your present. You'll understand your present, and then you'll see your future. And it makes your present a job, a mission to educate, and life just gets more fun. And so that's what it is with most black people. They don't see the connection. They don't see the correlation. They don't think anything to do with slavery or Jim Crow or black codes or racism or blah. They don't see any of that. But I'm telling you now, today you live in a you live in a society that still condones slavery today if you live in the United States. You wanna know why? Mass incarceration is the new form. In the Constitution somewhere in that bitch, they said slavery is illegal except in prison. Look how many black men are there. It's not no coincidence. Stop thinking that everything is a coincidence. Oh, it's just a coincidence black folks slaves. White people couldn't enslave nobody else. They wanted blacks. It's no coincidence. I mean, a lot of black men are in jail. I mean, they're all thugs and gangsters and criminals and stuff. I mean, like that. You lock those people up. But like, why are they that? You have to ask that question. Why? Why are boys hood? Why are girls hood? Why are people ghetto? Why are black people killing each other? Why are black people in gangs? Why are black people, you know, doing all of this stuff? And then you trace it back. It gets real scary because we fighting each other over something that was planned. They wanted you to. A fact about Thomas Jefferson that I learned. Thomas Jefferson was a terrible fucking white man. And when I grew up, he was a founding father. He was just this respected ass motherfucker that these white, and you know what's crazy? I have to think that white people in America today just don't know correct history, because y'all believe this shit. Y'all don't know either. Y'all had to be lied to too. Because the men that y'all put on Mount Rushmore, the men that y'all call the forefathers, the men that y'all say created America, the great men, bitch. Thomas Jefferson on his dying bed said that my heart trembles for my country when I think of how just God is, and his vengeance knows no sleep. Something like that. I'm gonna pull up the quote. He was basically saying, Thomas Jefferson, here he is, a man at the beginning foundation of this country. Like, he had a hand in it. He wrote the Declaration of Independence, I think. This man said, my heart trembles when I think of how just God is, because we have done some evil things in this life. And I know what we've done today, it ain't gonna end in America. Oh, ooh, woo. God is gonna get us back. God is gonna get us back, because we are doing some evil things. These white folks knew that they was doing evil to us. And I don't want to keep talking about it so far back, because when you say years and hundreds, people tend to think that it's just not relevant today. Girl, it's so much to tell y'all. So the Orisha. I'm going to give a brief synopsis on one. I'm gonna give a brief synopsis on one. I'm gonna give a brief synopsis on one of my ancestors. And maybe after this video, you can see where the misconception of taking any religion or practice of spirituality out of Africa seriously, because we think of voodoo, witchcraft, magic, and blah, blah, devil, right? But who told you that? Oh, your mama, but who told her that? Oh, her mama, but who told her that? Oh, her mama, but then who told her that? So it's just like, you gotta know who the fuck telling y'all this shit, because these white folks, I don't trust white people, they lie. They lie. It's in their genes to lie. Lie. It almost rhymes. White lie. Lie. They just lie like a motherfucker. Ew. The first one of the Orishas that I'm going to be, I hope I'm saying this right. Please don't judge me for the people that know what I'm talking about. Just know my heart. I'm here to educate. I'm kind of doing this off the top of my head because I didn't plan to talk about the Orisha in this video. I was just going to update y'all on why I've been gone, but fuck it, bitch. I might as well do it real quick, and then I can go in more depth on the next videos. Eshu. So these names are going to sound different, but they come from a different culture. You got to understand it. Eshu. Eshu is one of the Orisha that he's the messenger. So if you want to get in contact with the rest of them, or, you know, the creator of all, the universe, you got to talk to Eshu first. Eshu, to mirror for my black Christians, because I know there's a lot of them watching, to mirror who Eshu was, Eshu, in my opinion, well, no, there's another Orisha that was more like Jesus, because I was going to say he was like Jesus because he was a messenger, but all the Orisha are really messengers, actually. So Eshu is the messenger between man and the divine. So when you have a grievance, when you have a manifestation, when you have something that you want to do, you know, you get to call it on Eshu. Eshu gets everything first. You address him first. He gets fed first. Out of all of them, Eshu gonna come through first, because it's like he the top dog. You know what I'm saying? You can't really do too much to him. He's very mischievous. Okay, no, I ain't gonna compare him to Jesus, because Jesus take that analogy out, girl. But he was a messenger, and I know in the Christian Bible, Jesus was a messenger. Jesus was the messenger for God. But then we started worshiping him, but he always said that he was the messenger for his father. Okay, so Eshu, step back into Yoruba. He's often portrayed as a young child and an old man. And that's not to alarm you. Everything's for a reason. Nothing is a coincidence. Remember that when I say that. Nothing in your life and my life and right now is a coincidence. Everything happens for a reason. Him being portrayed as an old man sometimes and a young boy is just to show that in life sometimes, you know, it's okay to be an adult and be mature, but also don't lose your inner child, because your inner child is what's going to keep joy in life. Being an adult 24/7 is boring and stressful. If you're just always serious about bills and shit, that's going to stress you into an early death. Like, girl, learn how to have fun sometimes. And what Eshu is, he's the punisher of those that do wrong, the enforcer of justice. What it basically means is when you do wrong, it's gonna come back to you. Whatever you put out, you gotta get back. If you put out good, it's gonna go around the universe, it's gonna come back to you. That's not why you should do good. You should do good because it's the right thing to do, but that's what's gonna happen. When you put out negativity, it's gonna make full circle, and it's gonna hit a few people that you may not intend it, but it's always gonna come back full circle to you, so you gotta be careful what you do. Eshu is the one that's gonna watch that. He gonna make sure, he gonna watch it. And he's a trickster. For instance, I'll tell you how Eshu tricked me. Bitch, I was fighting with one of my friends, Kel. I had my bracelet on, and I went in there, I started whamming on his ass. But he was sleeping. I started hitting him, you know, in the middle of his sleep, girl. But that's just how we play fight sometimes. He was a fuck nigga. I told him to roll up. Bitch, I lost my bracelet fighting him. And I looked around my whole fucking house because I didn't hit him that fucking hard for my bracelet to slide off. I kind of went there and just hit him upside the head. And we was about to go somewhere, and I couldn't find my bracelet nowhere in my house. I tore it up for like 20 minutes, y'all, looking for my bracelet, because it was really serious. I was like, girl, where is it at? This is annoying me. And then something on the inside just told me, you need to go check where you hit him at, where you last did wrong. And I went in the fucking closet where he was sitting at, where I hit him. He had already been up. And I seen my bracelet sitting in the middle of the floor, almost like somebody placed it there. And that really told me, like, damn, girl. Like, it be little stuff like that you just realize, like, girl, when you do bad to people. I went in there and hit him while he was sleeping and he wouldn't bother me. And then I lost my favorite bracelet, and I had to go back to where I hit him at and, like, kind of reconcile. Like, you just can't do wrong to people. It's always gonna come back. And so when you learn that, however, you know that white folks got it coming in this country today, and they've been had it coming. I mean, our ancestors been getting them back for the longest. Right after slavery, right after you let a massive amount of people go in America, you know, a war breaks out in Europe a couple decades later where white men are killing white men by the millions. And so that's not to brag or something, but it's just like you see how when you do bad and do put bad out there, it's gonna come back in the world and it's gonna come in. Our ancestors don't play. They took white souls. They took a lot because they did so much evil to us for no reason. They were bringing, I want to tell y'all this terrible fact, and I'm gonna get back to issue. They were bringing so many slaves from Africa to the Caribbean. They were working them until they died. It wasn't working until you retired. There was a Caribbean slave, I think his body was dug up. His muscles had detached from his bone. That happens because of exertion, not tired, not being tired. You exerted too much force on it and your muscle literally hopped off of your bone. So bitch, that happens when you have a gun to the back of your head and they're telling you to work and the person next to you gets a little tired, they blow his head off. So like, even if you're tired, you don't know what tired means. Do you know that they did that so much so with so many slaves? They did not work them till they retired, they worked them to death. And when they died, they went and got more healthy and young. They wanted the young and healthy of Africa. They brought so many young and healthy, so many young vibrant souls that could have pumped so much into this world. And you know, it's just like, wow, it's just like, damn. And that system that allowed that is still being praised and respected today. Eshu. Eshu is often depicted as the devil, but he's not. Eshu is not someone that you should be scared of if you are a good person. When you get real deep into like the Yoruba people and their spirituality, you know, you get into that whole having a baba and get initiated and stuff like that, then you start having to bring the Orisha gifts and stuff, but it's always never that fucking hard. Like, they might ask you for some simple shit, but I'm not there yet. I'm in the, you know, learning about them stage. And what I found was an interesting fact about Eshu, when them white folks came down to Africa and, you know, was learning about our people and, you know, trying to go back and tell other parts of the world about what the hell we do down here, they translated the word Eshu to mean Satan. And because, you know, they attached being mischievous to him, he was seen as the devil. Well, Eshu was respected in Africa. Eshu is not someone that is low on the totem pole. Like I said, Eshu gets greeted first. He's the first. Like you got to go through him to talk because he's a messenger. Somebody given the daunting task of being the punisher of all that do bad, that's a stressful man. That's a stressful person. That's a stressful spirit. So that's probably why they try to be youthful. And, you know, he tries to step back into his childhood and have fun and remember that, you know, everything don't have to be so serious. They went back and said we was worshiping Satan. They practice magic. They can do this and that with their bodies. They can da-da-da-da-da. So the African people are crazy. You shouldn't practice this religion because they like love the devil. No! You see how miscommunication? And then you get a whole generations of black people growing up never wanting to connect with their ancestors, never wanted to know nothing about it because for so long in the church, black folks have clinged on to Christianity because it was all we were given. You gotta understand, y'all, when you born over here and you don't know nothing but Christianity and you read that Bible and like, it kind of gives you a peace of mind. It explains why the world may be what it is and how you can live through it just being a good person. The whole concept of going through hell and towards the end, or it'll all be good in the end, you won't necessarily get to live in happiness because, you know, being a Christian is about struggling, being at your lowest and trusting God. You got to hit the lowest to be a real good Christian. Any of the best Christians I know, they'll tell you they had a low moment, but like it was necessary. It was almost necessary for life to whoop your ass, kick you in your face and stomp you out to damn near you done, and then like, you know, God will swoop in and, you know, save you. And it's just like, as I got older, I started realizing, well, the same God that we, you know, serve and the same Jesus that we pray to in church today, it was the same Jesus that the slaves were talking to. Like, why didn't he come, you know, then? And like I said, I'm only speaking from my personal. I'm not gonna keep saying that because I don't give a fuck if I offend you, bitch. I already said it once. Bitch, I'm gonna say what I know. So if you don't like it, stop watching the fucking video. I don't give a fuck about your feelings, bitch. What I'm gonna say is the thing that white people wanted us to do, they didn't want us to connect with our ancestors because they know that even though we came from Africa to North America, our ancestors were still with us. That white people didn't want you to connect with them because they knew if you connected with them and still talk with them, they'll talk back to you. It's just like Christianity because like on this spiritual journey that I've accepted now, my ancestors talk to me. You know what I'm saying? I hear it. Distant ancestors, recent ancestors. Like, I could hear them. I done did readings on people on accident. I've never been a medium. Spiritual journey, you just gotta learn. Black folks really do got superpowers. And when you get in tune with your ancestors, the things that you can do, You just make sure you're doing for good, because if you do bad, it's always gonna come and get you. You'll never get away. That's why I don't argue no more. Bitch, you learn as you grow. Arguing with folks, why would I argue with you? Because if you do me wrong and I know I'm right, you gonna get your guys. So get ready. Like I said, this ain't gonna be a religious debate. I'm gonna tell y'all what I know. What I will say to black Christians in the United States, predominantly the South, I'm still going to carry Christian values for the rest of my life. I'm still going to know that no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Because the same God that the Bible refers to that created everything is the same God in this religion, okay? So they got something right. The idea of who Jesus was and how his impact, that's for you to believe, your person, you take. But they got that right. Olarun Agbaye, baby, you got a girl, that. Oh, all powerful. So I'm not trying to convince you that your church is a lie, but most of y'all know a lying church. Most of y'all probably know a church in person with a lying ass scandal thief. So I mean, hey, that's a coincidence though, right? Church is the best thing for humans on earth, but it's probably one of the most corrupt systems ever, but gotta love it, gotta trust it. Okay, thank y'all for watching. I'm doing good now. I'm out of my funk. I'm happy. Any chance I get to educate y'all on how great it is to be black, be a black man, be a black woman. Oh, I love it. What I do want to say though, just please, black people, we got to stop killing each other. Ooh, I'm sorry. Please, black folks, we gotta stop killing each other, okay? I don't like that. I don't like seeing young niggas kill each other, because it's all for nothing. It's all for nothing. These white folks wanted you to do that, and y'all keep doing it so successfully. The white man system is gonna be successful as long as black people hurt black people, and black people don't know about their history. That right there, if you can get black folks to stop hurting each other and look at their history at the same time, we may move forward very fast. But people got history, the beef is too deep. The gangster shit, you don't know, man, we gotta ride. Why you got to? Who says you have to go shoot this nigga up? Who says you gotta go shoot this house up? Who says you gotta go rob this nigga? Who said that? Oh, your big homie? Oh, your homeboy, but y'all ain't gay. But then again, watch this. On the other hand, a lot of these niggas live this hood life for real, and it ain't by choice. They live in an area where opportunities for black people is not, it ain't that low income housing. You ain't got a lot of business opportunities for blacks. So all they know is to steal, jug, and rob. You think jugging, robbing, and finessing came from niggas today? They've been doing that on plantations. Black folks have had to, inevitably, when white men put an evil system on them, niggas is gonna steal from the white man, they gonna steal from their niggas. We gotta do something to survive, because y'all are barely giving us that. Like, literally. Half of y'all mamas been cheating the government their whole fucking life. Bitch, girl, we've been lying about this now. Anyways, it's just so much to talk about. I'm gonna educate y'all. We're gonna have fun this month. I'm back. Make sure you leave a comment. Tell me what y'all wanna learn more about. Tell me what y'all are interested in. And yeah, I'm finna go. Remember to love yourself and be yourself unapologetically. Remember, if you carry yourself like royalty, these folks got to respect you. It's not by mistake I have always said carry yourself like royalty, because black people are kings. Black people are queens. We are royalty. No matter what this world tries to paint you out to be, a lazy black son of a gang-banging, thugging, ghetto-ass, mad black woman. You're not that. You're more than that. They want you to believe that. You gotta know that, baby. You gotta know this world knows your value. Your melanin is worth more than gold, and men did a lot on earth for gold. So just imagine, you gotta know how great you are. It don't work if they know you great and keep you from being great and you never knew you was great. If they know you great and try to keep you from being great, but you know you great, your greatness gonna prevail, okay? Until next time, listen to Beyonce Black Parade. She shouts out a lot of Orishas. Yeah, baby sister repping, yeah,